Shalom, 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 Israel. First, I give honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashima Mashak Wamalak Yahushua. Let's give honor and glory to Yahweh, being the name of the dear Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shah being his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This is Brother Dine-In with the Battle Axes of the Most High. Got Brother Razatag reading for me, man, today. And we're kind of just going to go through some precepts, man. Hey, little Thursday night edification for the nation, man. Shalom, and brothers and sisters that will tune in that's live. Shalom, brothers and sisters that will tune in the future. I just hope this is edifying for your spirit, man. Continue to feed as long as we continue to push this truth, most high willing. The title of this class is called Heathen Smeathen. Heathen Smeathen, man. Because, man, lately, man, we've been getting how Gentiles can be saved, how everybody can get saved, Esau this, Esau that. Man, I'm telling you, man, Heathen Smeathen, man. We don't give a damn. Like, I'm so glad Trendy Trans One was the first one that was on here today. And I love it because when the spirit comes just like that, man, it shows us this, man. Matter of fact, let's get into it, man. We ain't gonna be too long, man. Let's get into it. We're gonna go to Psalms 83, first precept, man. Let's find out who the heathen are. Because, hey, guess what? We're going to get on Esau for dang show. But we want to get the whole premise of who these heathen are, man. Matter of fact, no, go ahead, when you get there.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and verse 1.
Read.
Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine who?
Thine enemies make a tumult.
It says thine enemies make a tumult, right? So guess what? The Most High God said, David asked, Most High God, don't keep your silence, man. Let these things be known, right? He said, hey, thine enemies make a tumult, man. A tumult is an evil gathering, right? It's just a gathering. Guess what? These enemies, right? It's going to show you who this is, right? Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Man, it said they that hate thee, man. So guess what? If somebody hates you, ain't nobody finna go to these things. Guess what? If they hate you, they don't have nothing good for you. Guess what? They don't have, guess what? Food stamps is not good for you. Section 8 is not good for you, right? Guess what? Going down the street to get underage drinking, guess what? Underage smoking, that's not good for you. It might be cool to you because, hey, A-Rab messing with me. Damn, Moab messing with me. But guess what? That's horrible, man. Guess what? That's deteriorating our streets, man. But read on, man.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have what?
They have taken crafty counsel.
Man, guess what? They have taken crafty counsel, man. They took in crafty counsel to confound us, right? To trick us, to make us think we're doing the right thing, and we are going off, man. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Against who?
Against thy people.
They're only doing it against us, man. Guess what? Moab and Ham, they in a complete agreement, right? We finna see why, right? Read.
And consulted against thine hidden ones.
Read on.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And guess what? They've done that, man. They cut it off for being a nation, man. Hey, shalom, shalom, brother Ariah, man. Hey, shalom, shalom like no other, man. All praise for y'all tuning in, man. And all praise for the Heathen Smeathen that's tuning in too, man. This is for y'all, man. Big shout out to y'all, because guess what? Without the things that y'all doing, man, hey, the Most High God wouldn't bless us as much, man. And we gonna give y'all back double. That's gonna be the next precept, man. Read, dog, my bad.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Man, he said, let's cut them off from being a nation, right? Let's make them that proverb and byword, right? Let's make them these things, man. Let's make them a mocking stock now, man. Guess what? Let's cut them off from being a nation, man. Let's make them some niggas now. They not kings no more. They not princes no more. Guess what? The women, guess what? They ain't women no more. Let's make them men. Guess what? Let's make them whores, man. Let's make them thoughts, right? Let's take away from Israel, man, and so there might be no more remembrance, right? Guess what? Y'all hear Israel, y'all thinking the Israelis. What about the Israelites that's in the Bible, man? What about them, man? Read,
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Man, I'm telling you, they consulted together with one consent, man. So guess what? We gonna break it down, man. They don't hate each other. They hate us, right? Guess what? They all took crafty counsel against us, right? And now they all consulting together with one consent. So they all coming together with this one thing. Read.
They are confederate against thee.
So they confederate against us, right? But they all in one united with us. That's crazy, right? Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The who?
The tabernacles of Edom.
So we got Esau, right? Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
Guess what? You got them Arabs, man. So those are the top two targets. It's going to kind of go down and show you these things. And I like how the Most High did it, man. Because it showed that Esau's the first target. Then them Arabs. Because guess what? When you don't see Esau, guess what? You're going to see them damn Arabs, man. They all in your damn 7-Elevens. Man, they all in your corner stores. Guess what? They love selling the young boys Black and Miles, love selling them guards and alcohol. They love that. You don't think they love that? And you think Ishmael, they love you. Hey, man, Ishmael be messing with me, man. He give me 2 extra cigarettes every time. Yeah, because it's killing you, man. It's killing you. Read on, Doc.
Of Moab.
Of who?
Of Moab.
Guess what? You got the Chinese now, man. You got the Chinese, man. And shalom, brother Ray. I seen your question, Doc. You said, who are the Chaldeans? I get to that, Doc. What book we in? Psalms 83. We're going to read verse 6 again from the top, right? Read.
Verse 6 from the top. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes.
The damn Africans, man. Guess what? Now we got all these people. We got Esau, the top corporate. We got the Arabs, the second. Now we got the Chinese, right? Because guess what? You got to go to all of them for you. Go to the beauty supplies. They own all the beauty supplies. Guess what? When you go get your feet done, they own all these things. So they taxing, right? Guess what? They probably putting pork on your feet, pork on your hands. You don't know what they doing to you, man. And they talking mad stuff about you because I bet you can't understand. I know I can't. I know I can't. Hey, guess what? We barely getting an understanding of the Hebrew now. We ain't got time for all that, man. Read on, man.
Verse 7. Gebal.
More Africans.
And Ammon.
More Africans.
And Amalek.
No, Salaki. Them is the Japanese, not Ammon. Salaki. We got Africans, then we got them Chinese. Read on.
And Amalek.
Them fake Jews, man. Because guess what? Them not even our main concern. Because guess what? We know who the real Jews are. They know it too. Guess what? They really don't come against us like that, man. Because they know the truth of the Bible. They know they can't break this thing down. They know God was never dealing with them, man. That's why they more portray the persona of Edom than they do Amalek, man. Because guess what, man? The Lord talks down to Amalek so much, I wouldn't never do it neither, man. Read on.
The Philistines.
The who?
The Philistines.
More damn Africans, man. Go ahead.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
All of them damn dudes, right? Read on.
Ashur also is joined with them.
So Ashur, the Assyrians, man. Read on.
They have hoping the children of Lot.
Right. Salah. Keep going. Read on.
Verse 9.
No. Hold on. Stop right there real quick. I know you were saying something about the Chaldeans. He said, who are the Chaldeans? Chaldeans are the Africans, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Because the Chaldeans are in the book of Judges. Matter of fact, let's get that answer for you real quick, all right? Before we continue the class. Real quick. I got you, King. 1 second. Let me see. We got the Canaanites, got Chaldeans, Salaki. Real quick. 1 second, Israel. Oh, see, I had the Midianites. I had that mixed up. Hold on. No. We good. Because I know the Chaldeans. You good. You can just look it up, too. Matter of fact, you can just look it up. Look it up in that Bible dictionary and we'll come back to it. As a matter of fact, let's get the next preacher. We're going to get that answer for y'all because I simply just forgot. I know who it is, but it's on the top of my head. I can't even think about it, to be honest. What was that? Psalms 83. We went through all the culprits were, right? Now we're going to go to, whenever he pulled that up, we're going to go to 1 Maccabees. I'll read. We're going to 1 Maccabees chapter 4. And we're going to start at...
Middle Eastern.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Go through... look it up in the Bible real quick. You got that KJV app I told you about? Okay, you good. We go to 2 Maccabees. Yeah, 2 Maccabees chapter 4. We're going to go to 2 Maccabees chapter 4. And we're going to start at verse 15. You want to go ahead and read it? All right, come. Salaki, Israel, Salaki.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 15.
Bring it out.
Not settled by the honors of their fathers.
So guess what? We didn't set by the honors of our fathers, man. Guess what? The things that they laid the groundwork for, man, we said forget that, right? Guess what? We want to follow the heathen, right? The Heathen Smeathen, right? Read on.
But liking the glory of the Grecians.
They're liking the glory of who?
Of the Grecians. best of all.
Man, see, that's the problem, man. We like the glory of the Grecians, man. Who are the Grecians? The Greeks. Esau, man, because guess what? Back in Psalms 83, that was our top corporate, man. They came with one consent, right? To make us one nation under God, man. When we know damn well we ain't no one nation under them, man. They said we like them more than anything, man. Over our God and over our culture, over our customs, man. We love Cedric Bozier other than Yahweh Shah. Guess what? They love Cedric Bozier so much, guess what? They call him God. Blasphemy, man. Read on,
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
What happened,
Sore calamity came upon them.
Guess what, man? Now sore calamity came upon us, man. For guess what? Worshiping the other idols, man. Making these people our gods, man. Read on,
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers.
Man, that makes no sense, man. How are we going to have them to be our enemies, but avenge us from themselves, man? They done came over there and killed us. Guess what? Shot us down in the street. Let's bring it to modern day. They done shot us in the street. And we're going to go to their government officials, all white government officials, to ask for questions and to fix these things. Because we know us, hey, guess what? Us being Judah, right? Guess what? Us so-called African Americans. Hey, a brother gets shot in the hood and white folks come. Guess what? Is we snitching? Hell no, we not. Sometimes we do. Because we tender and delicate, right? But a lot of things, hey, stuff that happen in the hood, guess what? You don't get, not a peep come out. You don't think they feel the same about their folks? You think you're going to get justice from a place that founded from white folks. Guess what? We laid the groundwork, right? Then 1492 happened, right? Then 1619 happened, right? Guess what now? Then modern day Babylon happened, right? You think you're going to get any justice, any peace? They want you to do these things, man, liking the glory of the Grecians of all, man. So guess what? Sore calamity keep coming on us. Because why? So they can keep us in sin, man, and they can keep in rulership, right? Read on,
Whose customs they followed so earnestly.
Man, you followed these ones earnestly, man. I'm talking about that's the top thing that you can do, man. Instead of having the commandments at the front of your eyelids, man, you wake up and try to put a blonde hair in your damn head, man. That's what you want to be in your damn frontlets. You're going to put these long-ass lashes on, right? You're going to do all these things to coon out for the white man. And guess what? Coon out for Moab, because that's who you mainly getting these things from. But guess what? Who employing them? Who got them shipped over from where they was, man? Because last time I checked, America bombed over there in China and them. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But they right there with them. Right happy with them. Why? Because they still under that one consent to keep us down, man. They can do whatever to each other, man. But guess what? They still got the one consent. That'll never change to keep us oppressed, man. And that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. You literally dropped the nuke. 2. And y'all still the best as a friend. Still trading with them. Not right now, because guess what? The Most High raising his hell. But hey, before that, guess what? They still at these stores every day. You can go tomorrow and get these things, man. But that's crazy, that one consent, man. Read on,
And unto whom they desire to be like in all things.
In some things, man.
In all things.
I like blonde hair.
In all things.
I like a white Christ.
In all things.
I like a white man.
In all things.
Come on, man. We want to be like them in all damn things, man. Why, man? That's the one consent, man. To make these niggas not serve their God the right way. To make these niggas sin. Because guess what? Anything that the other nation is doing is sin. And guess what? It's really not even sin. Because why? They don't have the commandments. But guess what? According to our commandments, they sinning, man. And they want you to be just like them. So what they gonna do? Make you follow their passions, man. Make you follow their customs, man. Make you walk after their ways, right? Read on,
For it is not a light thing to do wickedly.
For it is not what?
For it is not a light thing.
Guess what? It's not a light thing. Because guess what? It's easy to break. I can break a law right now in Esau Kingdom, man. I can literally throw a piece of paper out my window and I'm breaking the law to the Esau, man. That's it. What's going to happen to me? Not a damn thing. But guess what? Let us been back in them days and I've been caught gathering some sticks on the Sabbath day. That'll be my ass. Guess what? It's Esau laws is light. This light work, man. Guess what? The brothers keeping the commandments. Because guess what? You ain't going to be in jail. And if you is, you know why. You getting persecuted. And guess what? You still ain't going to be mad because you know why? You getting proved. Come on, man. All these things add up like that, man. Come on, man. Read,
For it is not a light thing.
It's not a light thing, man. We can't take this truth lightly, man. The heathen trying to make this thing as light as possible, right? They trying to make your yoke seem like it's non-existent, right? They try to take that yoke, that yoke of bondage that we was under, right? The law, sin, of death, right? They threw that away. Cool. But guess what? Now they're trying to take out the law, statute, commandments as your yoke too. Why? So they can put the collar on right with them. So now, hey, I'll go with you, right? Look at our yoke. This is together. Man, they've been having us in a damn yoke. Now, guess what? They're not trying to take it off and be right with us. No, can't do it, Mark. Read,
For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God.
It's not a light thing, man, to do wickedly against the laws of God, because it comes with repercussions, right? That comes with that spiritual death and that physical death, man. Esau can only kill the flesh, man. He can't kill the spirit. Read on,
But the time following shall declare these things.
It said, but the time following is going to declare these things, man. And the time coming, hey, come on, man. Hey, the time's coming. The things we live in now, it's going to declare these things, man. It's finna show you, man. Guess what? When maritime law come in and they keep you in the house, guess when they locking you in, they ain't letting you do nothing. You finna see it. Them laws, they going to seem light to you, man. Because why? You going to get to stay in the house. You going to get to read, pray, fast with your children. Guess what? They pull you out. Guess what? You going to go to the scriptures, think about 2 Maccabees chapter 7. Guess what? Now you thinking about Romans chapter 8. Verse 35 on down. Now you're thinking about Revelations, how you're going to be persecuted in the prisons, right? You're going to get found faithful. Guess what? These are all the things that we're going to go through. But the following time, we're going to declare these things, right? That's a light thing, man. It's a light thing, man. You got anything, God? All right, let's go to the next precept, man. Because, man, we're going to show you these things, man. Esau and these other nations, these is what they do, man. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. Mama Rye asked the question. Now, Mama Rye, you know. Now, we're going to get your answer, sis. Now, I'm going to get your answer, sis. I'm just messing with you. Shalom, sis. I hope you're doing good out there, man. I know she was asking about the Chaldeans, too. There's something hidden in the spirit about these Chaldeans. It is, man. For real. We're going to get to it, though. We'll get to it. I got you, Mama Rye, because we got another question about the Chaldeans, too. Let's get to Proverbs chapter 4, and we go to verse 16.
It's the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
For they sleep not.
For they what?
For they sleep not.
Guess what? They not going to sleep. They can't sleep at all. They will not go to sleep. Why?
Except they have done mischief.
Except they have done mischief, man. They can't go to sleep. They not happy at night. They going to probably toss and turn, kind of look to the left, look to the right. Damn, I didn't really oppress this nigga good enough, man. Maybe I should make him work overtime this week. Damn, I didn't make that hair blonde enough. I'm gonna make it green tomorrow. Damn, I didn't put all this demonetizing things on TV to make that kids gay. I'm just gonna put it on the cartoons now. They can't sleep unless they've done some type of mischief, man. Read on,
And their sleep is taken away.
And that, like I said, I jumped the gun. That is sleep taken away, right? Why not? Why?
Unless they cause some to fall.
Man, unless what?
Unless they cause some to fall.
Man, they sleep is taken away. They can't sleep good at night unless they cause somebody to fall, man. See somebody to fall in the error of their ways, man. See somebody fall away from their God, man. Read on,
For they eat the bread of the wickedness.
For they eat the bread of who?
Of the wickedness.
Of wickedness?
Well, of wickedness.
So you read it. Read from the top out.
For they eat the bread of wickedness.
Man, they eat the bread of wickedness, right? Guess what? We eat the roll of the Bible, right? According to Ezekiel, right? Chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken, right? Chapter 3? They eat the bread. We eat the bread of this Bible, man. This is the roll that we eat. But they eat the bread of wickedness, man. These are some wicked people, man. Guess what? We have no respect and no regard. Yeah, I was right. Ezekiel chapter 3 and 1. So they guess what, man? They can't sleep unless they made us fall. Guess what? Once they get up and they a little hungry now they eating the bread of wickedness, man. What they drink,
And drink the wine of violence.
Guess what? Now they eating the bread of wickedness and drinking the wine of violence, man. That's all they about. Guess why? Because Psalms 83 said that, man. They hate us. So when would they ever love us? When could we ever trust them, man? Guess what? They eat the bread of wickedness. If we eat the bread of righteousness, what's the opposite of that? Them eating the bread of wickedness, man. They drink the wine of violence, man. And guess what? We try to drink the wine for the body of Christ, man. For the blood of Christ, man. Come on, man. It makes no sense, man. We are the yin, they are the yang, man. Guess what? We got the good in the Bible, we got the bad, man. You got the Israelites, you got the heathen, man. And then you got them brothers. Guess what? Then you got these people too, 11 and 21. Guess what? It's not just all them neither, right? When you get there, go ahead, man.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21.
Read.
Though hands, one in hand.
Guess what, man? Because guess what? They might be the yin to yang, but sometimes, hey, we got some of these Israelites too. Not Israelites. Yeah, they Israelites, but they some wicked ones, man. Guess what? They want to join hands with the other wicked. Read on, right?
The wicked.
Who?
The wicked.
This is what they want to join up to, right?
Shall not be unpunished.
So guess what? If you want to join hands with them, you want to be wicked just like them, guess what? You're not going to be unpunished, right? Read on.
But the seed of the righteous.
But the who?
But the seed of the righteous.
Read on.
Shall be delivered.
That's who's going to be delivered, man. That's who's going to be delivered out of all these things when they come upon the earth, man. That's it. That's all, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about the Most High God and what he got planned and ordained for us, man. You got a precept?
Yeah.
Go ahead, all right.
Your first Maccabees 1 and 11.
Oh, yeah. Go on here, go on here. Let me read it for you. Okay. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. In those days when they're out, in those days when they're out, Israel, wicked men.
What kind of men?
Wicked men.
Because, like, it's nothing new under the sun. So, like, them same wicked men that was back then, hey, they here today. But read on.
Who persuaded many saying.
Who did what?
Who persuaded many saying.
Because you got T.D. Jakes, you got Ricky Gay Rush. Hey, you even got, so-called Joel Osteen or whatnot, man. Even though we know he a heathen. But we got all our coon, pastors or so-called leaders out here, man. Cooning for the so-called white man.
That's right.
But read on.
Who persuaded many saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Let us do what?
Let us make a covenant with the heathen.
Because they say, let us go make a covenant with the heathen, because it just so happened that every time a brother or a sister gets shot down in the streets, they bring one of them punks out there to try to rock us back to sleep, man. It don't make no sense. But go ahead.
It says, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Because that sound damn near like how Israel was sounding back then in the time of Egypt. They talking about we was better off in Egypt than, being in the wilderness or whatnot, or being in this truth. But that's all I want.
Man, that's crazy, man. Matter of fact, man, it said, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Why, man? Because why? Guess what? When you leave Esau, guess we make your life a living hell, man. It's crazy, man. He said we have much sorrow, man. Because guess what? Now you homeless, man. Now guess what? Damn, maybe I should have just been a coon and kissed the white man ass, man. I got all these monies and riches, man. Maybe Esau ain't the devil no more, man. Oh, man, guess what, man? Damn, I'm getting all these good things. Now I'm getting an increase. Man, guess what? We probably didn't even come on slave ships, for real. Man, you see all these things, man. Guess what? Because before that, guess what? When you was in the truth, thriving and struggling to make alms every week, guess what? Trying to push the street and push these corners with only 5 and 6 brothers. Guess what? That's much sorrow, man. Because you want the children to come back together. But now you making a covenant with the heathen now. Guess what? Now you eating. Now you thriving. Now you getting it, right? You getting how you live, right? But you living wickedly, man. You a Proverbs 11 and 21 type of Israelite, man. Guess what, man? And you gonna get what you deserve, right? Man, come on, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read verse 12, man. It says, so this device pleased them well, man. Verse 13, then certain of the people was so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen. Man, guess what? You have Israelites so damn wicked, kissing Master ass so bad. They said, Master, let us go build it for you. Man, let's go build you a practice so you can spread these lies, man. So you can make us do all these things, man. That's wicked as hell, man. But that's the coons we got today, man. That's why, man, Heathen Smeathen, man, I'm tired of these dudes, man. We built up a damn hospital just to put damn Amalek in there, man. We got you, Brother Gerald. I send you questions. I got you, man. I promise you I got you. We're going to answer all them questions towards the end of class, man. I got you. I promise you I do. I got y'all questions. I got Mama Rod questions. I got who the Chaldeans are. I got you. But, yeah, man. It's so crazy, man. We got people just like this, man. Coons, man. Cooning out for these white folks, man. But watch this, man. Let's get this real quick. Matter of fact, since we're going to be in 1st Maccabees, let's go to 2nd Maccabees real quick. And let's go to... let's go to chapter 15. 2nd Maccabees chapter... No. 2nd Maccabees chapter 13. And let's go to verse 14.
It's the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 13 and verse 14.
Read.
So when he had committed all to the creator of the world, and exhorted his soldiers to fight manfully.
So it said when he had committed all to the creator of the world, right? So guess what? When we done threw these prayers up, right? When we gave the Most High God all the honor and glory, right? It said and exhorted his soldiers to fight manfully, man, because that's exactly what we doing, man. Read,
even unto death.
Even what?
Even unto death.
That's why I say Heathen Smeathen, man, because guess what? The Israelites rising back up now, man. Guess what, man? We coming back to who we are, man. We doing these things that's pertaining to the Bible, man. We're going to do this thing to the death of us, man. Because guess what? These are the times when we was fighting against them. Right? We're going to get to it, right? I'll read on.
For the laws.
For the who?
For the laws.
Guess what? We exhort and we fighting manfully unto the death. Because guess what? We fighting for the laws. What else,
The temple.
The temple.
The city.
The city.
The country.
The country.
And the commonwealth.
Guess what? Everything that we stand for, man. Guess what? All our things, man. Guess what? All our Urim and Thummim, right? All our breastplates of righteousness, man. All our gold and silver, man. Guess what? Our kingdom, man. We fighting for all these things, man. Read on.
He camped by Modin.
So I guess it's going into more of the storyline. I'll read on.
And having given the watchword to them that were about him, victory is of God.
Victory is of who?
Victory is of God.
Guess what, man? We know the Heathen Smeathen gonna get what they deserve, but guess what? Who gonna finally get that hero be all, man? Victory is of God, right? Read on.
With the most valiant and choice young men. He went into the king's tent by night. And slew in the camp about 4,000 men.
Dang. About how many?
4,000 men.
So guess what, man? The chief man and the valiant man of Israel, right? Went in by night, man, and slew 4,000 men. What else,
And the chiefest of the elephants.
So I know, man, they literally taking the movie 300. They taking it from this, man. Them big, tall, 70-foot long elephants, man. We chopping them things down and chopping them up like a bocce, man. Read on,
With all that were upon him.
So guess what? Everybody sitting on top of them, guess what? They got it too, right? Read on.
And at last, they filled the camp with fear and tumult.
What? They filled it with what?
With fear and tumult.
Man, see, look, you see how we flipped that thing, man? Guess what? The enemies and the other nations, Psalms 83, they made a tumult against us. Now we done took over them and put fear and tumult back in them, right? And read.
And departed with good success.
No, with basic success.
With good success.
Man, with good success, man. We came in there, man. We done killed 4,000 of them. Killed 8 elephants, man. We could have kept them elephants. We could have definitely rode upon them. Now we gonna kill them, man. Because guess what? Them elephants done learned the ways of the heathen too, man. We can't have it. Can't have it, man. Read on,
This was done in the break of the day.
Man, come on, man. This was done before the sun came up, man. You done killed 4,000 men, killed the elephants too, before the day. Come on, man. The sun start coming up by 5, 6. Sun go down probably around that time. Hey, it didn't take them that long to kill 4,000 people, man. That is crazy. And the elephants.
Right.
That's crazy. Read it.
Because the protection of the Lord did help him.
But who is this because of, man? Read it again, man.
Because the protection of the Lord did help him.
It's because of the spirit of the Most High God that he put on these brothers, man, and the protection he gave us, man. That's why they felt like, man, Heathen Smeathen, man, they don't give a damn. Because they were valiant, man. They wasn't scared. They wasn't timid. Why? Because they were fighting for the laws, man. Fighting for their city. Fighting for their country, man. Guess what? Fighting to death for these things, man. Come on, man. Matter of fact, jump up to verse go to verse 10.
Verse 10, which states.
No, go to verse 9.
Verse 9. Now, the king came with a barbarous and haughty mind to do far worse to the Jews. Then, had been done in his father's time.
So come on, man. This is the premise, man. This is the context, man. So the king was trying to set out to kill us and do us way worse than we was done even before time, man. That's crazy, barbarous. They trying to slaughter us, rape us, rob us, everything, man. With a haughty mind, a big puffed up spirit, right? Read on.
Which things when Judas perceived, he commanded the multitude to call upon the Lord night and day.
That's the first thing that came with this thing, man. He didn't make a game plan of, oh, this is how we going to get back at them. We need to protect this. We need to protect our women and children. Man, he said, no, we got to go to the Lord. We got to seek him day and night, right? Read on.
That if ever, at any other time.
At any other time, right? Read on.
He would now also help them.
Right? Because guess what? You trust on the Lord, he going to deliver 25-8, man. Guess what? Your brother, sometimes your brother might be asleep. He might not be able to help you sometimes. But guess what? The Most High God will. That's why he feel like, man, Heathen Smeathen who, man? I'm going to keep saying that because Heathen Smeathen. Guess what, man? AAA ain't got nothing on the Most High God, man. Read on, not.
Being at the point to be put from their law, from their country, and from the holy temple.
So we was at risk of losing all these things, man. Losing our law completely. Think about if these brothers didn't stand up and fight for these things, man. Think if they didn't fight for this, man. There would be no Roman captivity. You know why? Because we all would have been dumb and docile, man. There would have been no American Babylon captivity. Guess what? The Most High God would have still raised up prophets and fulfilled prophecy. But guess what? Think if these brothers didn't fight for the law, man. Didn't fight for the country. Didn't fight for the temple, man. Read on, not.
And that he would not suffer the people that had even now been but a little refreshed.
Right.
To be in subjection to the blasphemous nations.
Wait, how you spell that nations?
Nations.
Nations, man. And how they made that tumult, man. He said, I'm not going to make you be in subjection to them, man. Guess what? They made a tumult against you, but guess what? I'm going to make a tumult against them. Guess what? Them against me. Who going to win? Right? Read verse 12, man.
Verse 12. So, when they had all done this together.
How did they do this?
When they had all done this together.
That's how we get up past this heathen. That's how we overcome them, man. Guess what? You don't want to be a coon no more? Guess what? Be an Israelite then. Guess what? You don't want to be a whore no more? Be an Israelite then, man. That should have been the title of the class. Be an Israelite. Because that's what we really want y'all to be, man. Be who God chose you to be, man. You don't want to be a heathen, man. You don't want to be a damn Gentile, man. You want to be God's chosen people. Why you want to be people that barely going to make it, that's going to scrape the edges, man, and scrape the corners?
Yeah, the righteous going to scarcely make it.
Exactly. Man. The righteous going to scarcely make it, man. The last time I checked, Revelation 21:12 don't say nothing about no damn Gentiles. It makes no sense, man. Why won't you want to be some of God's favorite people, man, that's standing up valiantly, right, to fight for the law, fight for the country, fight for the temple? You got a why now, man. You ain't just going to Sunday church no more getting fed some lies, man. Allowing the heathen to rock your ass to sleep no more, man. Read that from the top, all right?
Verse 12 from the top. So when they had all done this together.
Together, man. Read on.
And besought the merciful Lord with weeping and fasting.
With what?
With weeping and fasting.
So guess what, man? They cried, they lamented, but guess what? They fasted now, man. They know the works, man. They know the works that come with this thing, man. Guess what? When we mourn in Israel now, what do? Guess what? We weep and we throw fast up, man. This is how we keep the righteous rehearsal, man. This is how we keep the heathen Smeathen away from us, man. Read it out.
And lying flat upon the ground 3 days long.
Now, come on, man. Read it.
Judas, having exhorted them, commanded they should be in a readiness.
Be in what?
Be in a readiness.
Yeah, be ready, man. Be ready. Stand fast, man. Guess what? What are they going to do to us? We got the Most High God with us. Guess what? They can make all the tumults they want. They can want to have the mind and thought to do what's way worse. Because guess what? He said he had a haughty mind. He couldn't take it in action. Why? Because we go down to verse 15 and we see how we killed 4,000 of them, right? Killed 8 elephants, man. Had good success, man. Now we don't put fear back in them, man. Now jump back down to verse 18. Yeah. Boy.
That's my favorite
verse 18, man.
Verse 18. Now when the king had taken a taste.
A what?
He
just had a taste of that mud, man. You know how you get a little, A little taste of something? Read,
Now, when the king had taken a taste
of what?
of the manliness.
Of the what?
Of the manliness.
No, the feminist.
By the manliness.
All the, you were not born gay.
Of the manliness.
Man, you got a taste of this manliness of this Bible now, man. Guess what? Christ was an austere man. The prophets of this Bible were austere man. And for damn sure, Judas was a damn austere man. Guess what? Not Judas Iscariot, but Judas Maccabees, man. Because this is what we talking about, man. He said, you got a taste of the manliness, right? Not of Judas, but of the Most High God, man. Read that again, all right?
Now, when the king had taken a taste of the manliness of the Jews.
Come on, man. You got a taste of the manliness of the Jews. You just got a little inkling. 4,000 of y'all, man. And the damn elephants, man. Just a little taste. That's a taste. Just think when Christ tread the wine press alone, man. It's only going to take an hour, man. Think about this right here. Let's bring this to modern day, man. They said they did all that before the day broke. Guess what? That probably take 5-6 hours, right? Christ said he's going to do it in an hour, man. Way more than this. Think about it. They got way more than big elephants. They got submarines now. They got giant tanks. They got jets that break the sound barrier. Guess what? They got all these things. It's going to only take Christ an hour, man. Probably less than that. Come on, man. Let's bring this up to then, man. You see how our forefathers keep things how they go, man. Guess what? They read how it happened. They acting how it happened because that's a righteous rehearsal, man. Read on, Doc.
He went about to take the host by policy.
Come on, man.
He got scared.
Got scared, man. Read again. Read verse 19, man.
Verse 19. And marched towards Bethshura, which was a stronghold of the Jews. But he was put to flight.
But he was what?
but he was put to flight.
That nigga called himself trying to walk up big, bad, and bold, right? Guess how? That's how they do us every Sabbath, right? But what was they doing, man?
But he was put to flight.
That nigga got put to flight, man. Read on.
Failed.
What?
Failed.
Failed, nigga. Failed mission. Start over, man. And try again, right? Game over. Start from the beginning, man. Guess what? Read on,
and lost of his men.
Guess what, man? This nigga got put to flight. He failed, and he lost his men, man. All praise to the Most High God for that, man. Heathen Smeathen, man. Guess what? He was just a mighty king. He was just a mighty king, man. Watch this. Go to chapter 13. Let's go to verse 2, man. No, go to verse 1. We're finna show you how strong these people was at first, man. And we're going to jump back down to 19 and read it again. So read 13 and 1.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Read.
And 149th year, it was told Judas that
oh man, Esau trying to cut me out, boy. They hell. Read verse 2 from the top. My bad, Salaki.
Verse 2 from the top. And with him, Lysias, his protector.
See, that's his protector, right? We got the Most High God, and he got a dude named Lysias. Read on.
And ruler of his affairs. Having either of them a Grecian power of footmen.
A Grecian power of footmen. Ooh. We got the Most High God power, right? Read on.
And 110,000.
How many?
And 110,000.
Right.
And horsemen 5,000. And 300. And elephants 2 and 20. And 300 chariots armed with hooks.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. But guess what? Read verse 3 real quick.
Verse 3. Menelaus, Menelaus also joined himself with them.
So guess what? On top of all these people, somebody else joined them too, right? Read on.
And with great dissimulation, encouraged Antiochus, not for the safeguard of the country, but because he thought to have been made governor.
So guess what? He just want to send his people in help because he want to be governor, right? When they take over Judea. He just want a little inkling, want a little taste of that, man. So guess what? Jump back down to 18.
Verse 18. Now when the king had taken a taste of the manliness of the Jews.
So guess what? Now that they done got their ass kicked, they got a taste of that. Guess what? They had all these men. Most like God would have killed all these people, man. All them elephants, all them chariots with hooks. And they would have killed all this Grecian power they had, right? And guess what? It said they tasted the tasteless and manliness of the Jews, right? Read on.
He went about to take the host by policy.
So guess what? We weren't only going to take what they done tried. How they try to take stuff for us, now we're going to take it back from them by policy. You got to do this. Read on.
and marched towards Bethshur.
You see how they try to march toward Judea, right? Now we marching towards them, right? Oh, and Salaki, read on. Salaki, I flipped that. Go ahead.
Which was a stronghold of the Jews. But he was put to flight.
He was what?
He was put to flight.
So all that tough talking he had from verse 1 all the way to verse 9, which was cool. It sounded good, right? Guess what now? What was he doing?
But he was put to flight.
That nigga, all you seen was his feet in the ass, man. That boy took off running. Read that.
Failed.
What?
Failed.
But he had all these men.
Failed.
He had the Grecian power.
Failed.
He had somebody else join him.
Failed.
Failed, man. He failed, man. The heathen gonna fail, man. Anything they try to do, guess what? The heathen got this type of power today. They got the U.S. power, right? Guess what? We got the power of the nations now, right? We got all these things. You got the power. But what they do? Failed. They failed. And what else?
And lost of his men.
They gonna lose all their men, man. Come on, man. The Most High God don't play. He don't play, man. Come on, man. We gotta stop it, man. Heathen Smeathen, man. Because guess what? This is gonna be their judgment at the end, man. No, for real. And failed, man. Anything they try to do, and failed, man. Watch this, man. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Let's go to chapter 18 and read verse 7.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 7.
Read.
So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous.
So guess what? As us, as our people, right? Thy people being Israel, we got to accept the salvation of the righteous, right? And read on.
And destruction of the enemies.
And the who?
And the destruction of the enemies.
So guess what? We got to accept our salvation and accept the destruction of the enemies, man. Heathen Smeathen, man. That's the title of this class, man. What do they have to do with us, man? What do they have to do to proclaim our laws, right? Man, come on, now. Read again. Verse 8.
Verse 8 from the top.
Well, verse 8,
7.
Yeah.
So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous.
Right.
And the destruction of the enemies.
Verse 8.
For wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries.
Our who?
Our adversaries.
Right, read on.
By the same thou didst glorify us.
Come on, man. It's 1 and 1. Guess what? He punishing them, but he glorifying us, man. Read.
Whom thou hadst called.
Come on, man. What's the precept for call, man? Come on, man. I'm going to let Lil Ray answer that. What's the precept for call, Lil Ray? I see you on there, because who did he call? Because he punishing our adversaries, but he glorifying us whom thou called, man. Come on, man. You quick. Let's see if you're doing it, man. Come on.
Let me beat you to it.
Man, I'm telling you. Go ahead and get there. When you get there, I go ahead, man. Let's get the precept, man. Since Lil Ray slacking, man. Nah, too late, Ray. Too late.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 4.
And he didn't even get it right. Well, nah, that's probably the precept. Go ahead, read it. Go ahead.
For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee.
I have what?
I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Man, that's other precept. Isaiah 48 and 12. Yeah. But it took you too long, man. You should know these things, man. You should at least know 45 and 4. 45 and 4 and 44 and 1 is always the boom, boom. Because guess what? Either one of them not wrong. But 48 and 12 is another good precept, man. But we got to accept these things, man. Accept our righteousness and accept their failure, right? Accept the fact that they failed and we win. That's all we got to do, man. That's all we got to do, man. Because the thing is, man, Heathen Smeathen, man. Watch this. You got some? Okay, let's go to Second Esdras. We're going to get about 2 more precepts, man. We're going to get out of here, man. Didn't want to be too long. You know what I was trying to get? Because thinking about it, we got protection. Why? We got the Most High God and we keep his commandments, right? How come the heathen don't got no protection? Who is their protection? Who are they guys, man? Let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 3, man. Let's go to verse 32, man.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 3, and verse 32.
Hold on, matter of fact, let's start at verse 30.
Verse 30. This book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3, and verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
For I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning, and have spared wicked doers.
Man, come on, now read on.
And has destroyed thy people.
And have destroyed who?
Thy people.
Uh-huh.
And has preserved thine enemies, and has not signified it.
Man, come on, man, because that's how it's coming out, man. Guess what? We suffering the people them sinning, right? We see the Most High God sparing the wicked doers, right? Because we seen them ain't getting punished as quick as we want them to, right? And he said, you destroying our people, but you're preserving the enemies, man. Why is that, man? Read verse 31.
Verse 31. I do not remember how this way may be left.
He said, man, I don't remember this. I don't remember how it's ever been like this, man. When had it ever been like this, right? Read.
Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion?
Man, Ed just asked a question, man. He said, if they of Babylon better than they of Zion? Damn, it's like, is the heathen better than us? Most High God, man, he asking them a question, man. Are they better than us? That's a question. Are they better than us? Are the heathen better than Israel, man? Are they better than the Israelites? Read on, Doc.
Or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel?
Man, he asking another question. He was like, well, damn, they not better than us. Well, is it any other people that know you better than us? Right? Read on.
Or what generation has so believed thy covenants as Jacob?
Man, he asking another question. He's like, well, damn, it's Israel. He said, well, ain't nobody else kept your covenant and believed as much as us. What's going on, right? Read on.
And yet the reward appeared not.
Man, come on, man. Because guess what? The Israelites, we doing these things right now. Guess what? Our enemies are being preserved, right? We all getting destroyed, right? But guess what? We might have these thoughts too. Because guess what? Wicked thoughts come in our brain too, man. Because guess what? We still in these sinful flesh, man. But guess what? It said, yet our reward appears not. We keeping the covenants now. We keeping the law, statute, commandments. But guess what? These wicked things still happening to us, right? But why? Because we got to endure these things, man. Read,
and the labor had no fruit.
And so we think, man, because we don't see it happen at the time that we want it, man. But the Most High God on his own time, man. Christ don't even know when he coming back, man. So guess what? We can't expect these things to be expedient, man. The Most High God is perfect, so we got to trust in these things, man. Read on.
For I have gone here and there through the heathen.
Through who?
Through the heathen.
I mean, man, I went here. I done went to Fort Worth. I done went to damn Houston. I done went to damn Memphis. I done went to damn South Dallas. I done went to damn what's that out there in Oak Cliff where they used to be at, where the CC's at, out there in the hood. Wynwood. I'd have been to Wynwood. And I done been to the damn West End station. Through who?
Through the heathen. And I see that they flow in wealth.
That they what?
That they flow in wealth.
Damn, I see these Heathen Smeathen. Damn, they living in the best spots. They living up high and all nice. But I'm over here, I'm preaching on the streets, right? Damn, man, it ain't going good, man. I'm not seeing what I need to deserve, man. Damn, I'm keeping your commandments, and I know that we supposed to reverse the curses, but it's not happening fast enough for me. Damn, I might fall out the truth now. Damn, I might get bugged out. Or guess what? I might make a covenant with them, man. Come on, man. These things line up all perfectly, man. You just got to see it, man. Because guess what? That's why Sirach chapter 2 and 10 say, woe to you to have lost patience, man. Don't lose patience, man. The heathen Smeathen, man. This is temporary for them. They got to live it up here because they ain't got no future. We got a future, man. Read it out.
And I see that they flow in wealth. And think not upon thy commandments.
They ain't worried about what the Most High God got to say, boy. They eating. They got you as slaves. They going to work. They taking your women. They taking your children. They good. They don't need nothing, right? Read on.
Weigh down, therefore, our wickedness now in the balance. And there is also that dwell in the world.
They said this way the Israelites by themselves and the way the whole damn world, man. That's another precept for the world, man. It's separated. It said our wickedness being Israel and then the world. Meaning, guess what? That's two different people, man. That's a cut on top of a cut. Damn, man, you might need a Band-Aid. Read,
And so shall thy name nowhere be found, but in Israel.
But in where?
But in Israel.
Come on, man. Read on,
Joel 2 and 27.
Come on now, for real, man. Read,
Or when Was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight?
Come on, man. Read on.
Or what people have so kept thy commandments?
Guess what, man? All they doing is sinning before you, Most High. Guess what? They sins reaching to the heavens. They ain't keeping no damn commandments. Guess what? They got us doing the same thing as them now. They got us making a tumult with them. They got us making covenants with them. They got us cooning for them. Read on, Doc. Man, I'm telling you, Edris was talking, man. Edris really was, come on, man.
Verse 36.
Brother was in the spirit, man. I'm telling you. Read,
Thou shalt find that Israel by name.
By who?
By name.
Come on, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Manasseh, Ephraim. Guess what? Gad, Zebulun, Naphtali, Levi. If I'm leaving something out, hey, don't quote me for it. Read.
Found that Israel by name had kept thy precepts.
We kept your precept, Most High. I kept your precepts, man. But who else?
But not the heathen.
But who?
But not the heathen.
But they can make it in.
But not the heathen.
Guess what? But the Most High God said you won't make it into the Matthew 19:16 said, if you don't keep my commandments, you won't see eternal life. So this say if you don't keep your precepts, come on now. How the heathen gonna keep the precepts? But they can't keep it. But you gotta keep the commandments to make it to the kingdom. Make it make sense, man. Right. Heathen Smeathen, man. You damn right. Heathen Skeathen. Come on, man. Hey, we gotta stop this thing, man. We gotta stop it. Let's get this last precept, get in that last spiel, man. We're gonna get that. Don't forget, we didn't forget that, man. We didn't forget that, Mama Mariah. We didn't forget none of that. Let's go to Psalms. You know that picture you took? I think it was Psalms what?
Psalms 80 or Psalms 9 and 15.
Psalms 9 and 15, that's what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Psalms 83.
It's 9 and 15?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, all right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made.
That who?
That they made.
Guess what? The things that they doing to set us up and to put us in the pit, right? It said they gonna sink down in their own damn pit that they made, man. Read.
And the net which they hid.
Man, come on, the net which they hid for us. Guess what? They set that trap for them. And they falling in. They put crack in our streets. And they fell in it. They put opioids in our street. And they the ones strung out on it, man. They put COVID in and they the ones sick. I'm telling you, come on, man. All the things they doing, the Most High God is flipping these things, man. What you have to say, Art?
No, man. It's like that. That's what I say, bro. Every time they do something, the Most High God, he return they recompense on their own head, bro.
Double.
Every time, man.
Double, man. Guess how was it double? They made the trap and they fell in the damn trap, man.
Like that's some dumb shit.
That's some dumb. That's some. Come on, man. Read on, Art.
They made in the net which they hid, and their own foot taken.
Man, your own damn foot is taken, man. Read on.
The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes.
That's how you know the Most High God. He said, I'm going to make known because of my judgment, man. You're going to know the Most High God real when you see these nations falling into their own net, man. That tumult they made with that one consent, now they falling into their own damn consent, man. Now they beefing with each other. Now they hate each other. That's how we flip these things, man. That's why they beefing with each other now, man. Read on.
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
Read that again, man.
The wicked is...
The who?
The wicked.
Who is the wicked, man? Malachi 1:1, man. Obadiah, the whole thing, man. Guess what? Hebrews 12 and 16, man. Guess what? Genesis 25:25. As soon as they stepped on the scene, man. Read, all right?
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hand.
His own hand doing it, man. Because guess what? That's why the Most High God, he said he gonna wait till they sins fill into the heavens, man. The Most High God is doing these things and making them do it by their damn self. So guess why? When the judgment come out, it's equity with that thing, man. Read.
Higaiah.
Go ahead.
The wicked shall be turned into hell.
Huh?
The wicked shall be turned into hell.
So guess what? We know hell means a lot of things, man. Guess what? When you saying in the heavens, that's rulership, right? Guess what? Now they going to hell, man. They got to be at the bottom of us. They in captivity now, man. Read,
and all the nations that forget God.
So he put that in there. He said the wicked and all the nations that forget God, man. That's tough, man. Read on, man.
For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
Guess what, man? We ain't gonna always be forgotten, though, right? Come on, man. Read,
The expectation of the poor
Come
shall
on,
not
man.
perish forever.
For how long?
Shall not perish forever.
Guess what? For the needy shall not always be forgotten, man, because we feel like we are forgotten people, man. And God cast away his people.
God forbid.
God forbid, man. I'm telling you, these precepts be flying, man. Come on, man. And it said the expectation. What do we expect? The kingdom, man. That's the good news, man. That's Isaiah 61, man.
All day.
Come on, man. It said it shall not perish forever. So this vision ain't never ended, man. The Israelites still to this day hoping for these things, man. Verse 19, all right?
Verse 19. Arise, O Lord. Let not man prevail.
Let not who?
Let not man prevail.
That's why we say Heathen Smeathen, man. That's a man. We want the Most High God to arise and glorify us, man. Read.
Let the heathen.
Let the who?
Let the heathen.
What, all right?
Be judged in thy sight.
Let them be judged in their sight, man. Read on, man.
Put them in fear.
What?
Put them in fear.
One more time.
Put them in fear.
Put them to flight, too. Come on, man. Put them in fear, man. They failed, man. And they lost their men. All right? Read that.
Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
Come on, read that again, all right?
Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves.
Themselves. You know yourself, Esau. You know yourself, Ammon, Moab, Amalek. You know all them. What?
To be but men.
To be who?
To be but men.
But they'll listen to the stars and be like the Most High.
To be but men.
You ain't nothing but men, man. That's the precept to that, man. Don Israel. That's the precept. Psalm 7 and 16. That's the precept with that mud, man. And all praises for that thing, man. And I'll pray, man. Guess what? With that, man, we're going to say shalom, man. I'll praise to the Most High for this class, man. Guess what, man? I didn't forget y'all questions, man. I didn't. So we know the Chaldeans. Did you get that yet? So go ahead and get that real quick. And I seen odd question too, man. So for Elijah, what you saying, brother Gerald? We're gonna go to Malachi real quick. I'll read it while you get the other thing. We're gonna go to Malachi chapter 4. We're gonna start at verse 5, okay? Book of Malachi chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So this is when it was prophesied, right, in the Old Testament, that this was going to happen, right? Oh, yeah, I seen that. I had seen that, brother. All right, I'm going to look at it, too, so I can confirm with you, man. So this is when, guess what? That's when the Lord said Elijah was going to be there, right? So now we're going to go to when this was fulfilled, right? We're going to go to Matthew chapter 17, and we're going to start at verse 12. I hope you're still here, man, getting the edification. If not, hey, brothers and sisters who don't got this down, man, y'all write this down, man. Well, I guess that answer for y'all, man. Let's start at verse 10. The book of St. Matthew, chapter 17, verse 10. And the disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elias must come first? So Elias is going to Elijah. And said, Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias is come already. So guess what? Christ gave him the understanding. He said, man, he said, Elijah here already, man. He already here. He said, they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. It said, then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. So this is who Elijah ended up coming back to be, right? The spirit of Elijah, right? The spirit of Elijah ended up coming back through John the Baptist. Brother Gerald, that's your answer right there. Did you get that already?
It's saying like Mesopotamia.
Yeah, Mesopotamia.
It's the
Yeah. So yeah, the Chaldean is like the Iraqis and who else you did you say? All of those who kind of dwell in like Mesopotamia and whatnot. And I know she said Ezra chapter 5. I know Mama Mariah was saying something about it. Let me go look real quick. But I'll praise the brothers and sisters that tuned in, man. For real, I'll praise it. Let me see that real quick. But after that, our forefathers provoked God of heaven until wrath. He gave them to the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, the Chaldeans. Oh, yeah, king of Babylon, Chaldeans, right? Who destroyed this house, carried away into people of Babylon.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar was Edomite. Yeah, okay. But I will say this too, though. Because there's a lot of people. Hold on, let me grab back down and see if they said something. Because, yeah, that's a good precept, Mama Ra. That's a dang good precept. Showing that it's the king of Babylon, the Chaldeans. But, you know, a lot of them work together, too. Now, they come in tumults, too. So, like, that's why I said if I had his phone, I would have been able to look it up for you. Because I'm trying to see when they actually appeared on the scene, man. Because, matter of fact, you could give Benaniyah a call real quick if you want. And ask him real quick. So we can get out this edification, man. Why? Look, we going to call him Great Britain. Who it is today? You asking who Great Britain is today? That's Esau.
That's some Edomites.
That's them Edomites. That's what he's asking about, Brother Araya. We finna get you that answer, though, man, for sure. I ain't know if that's what you mean about that, Oh, yeah, the Great Britain, that's the Edomites today. Because guess what? They all make a tumult. They always try to spread and make numbers. But guess what? We know all of them to be Europeans originally, man. Guess what? Before they was Europeans, they were Romans. Before that, they was Grecians, man. Before there was all these names, they was all Esau at the end of the day, man. They all come from Edom. Guess what? That's where you get the word dukes from and all these things, man. Guess what? They started these things. That's how it originated, man. That's how they originated. So, yeah, that's who they are, man.
Yeah. The
Iraqis
and Iranians.
Okay, so yeah, we was right. So the Iraqis and Iranians. But hey, we appreciate all them questions, man. Because guess what? That gives us more stuff to study on, to get more built up, to get these things. So guess what? We can give out the edification the proper way and the correct way according to the scriptures, man. The line of Japhet. So dang, you asking a lot of questions, all right? Now I'm gonna tell you, Brother Araya, Captain Benaniyah, he does a class every Sunday. I know you be in there. He answered all these questions too. And guess what? Our numbers are in the description too. So you can go in there and get the edification that you need too by calling the captains too. Because we can give you all the answers, but when some things get a little harder and kind of pertaining to more deeper things, we leave it up to the captains. Because, you know, sometimes we still learning these things just as much as y'all too, man. But the line of Japhet, that's coming through a whole thing. Like, I mean, you kind of, that's really a whole big, long list. But, I mean, I can get you a little bit of it. Let's see. Let's go to Japhet real quick. Ham, Shem, and Japhet.
Japhet would be like the Hawaiians.
Yeah.
Over in that area.
Yeah, the Hawaiian. But the ancient Japhites were around here, too.
Yeah.
They were, well, not around here in America, but they was over there in, like, the Europeans and over there. But they got conquered by Esau. Guess what? They took their names. That's why sometimes they call themselves Japhites. So now the ancient Japhites. Now the Japhites today would be like the Hawaiians, the Samoans, I believe, too, as well. And all those type of folks. And guess what? We was all dark race of people. Yeah. Ham, Shem, and Japhet, man. Nobody came out red, and guess what? All these things until Esau stepped on the scene, man.
That's where you also get that word called Ashkenazi.
Yeah, so Ashkenazi. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
It's not Ashkenazi Jew, like, because you saying that you Shemitic, but you also saying that you Japhet. The word Ashkenazi comes from like the word Japhet.
That's right. So, like, that's it. So now, if you kind of want to go. So let me see, because I know this is the whole thing of Ham. Let's see if they got the sons of Japhet. So chapter 10 is going to all the sons of Ham. And then this is... Did it go through Japhet? Because I see Shem. Let's see, real quick. Let's get you that, Ak. Let's get you that. Salakiak, I got you. I wish I just spirit the other nation. Hey, man. Hey, guess what, man? Guess what? They ain't nothing but earth and ashes, man. You can keep on building your spirit, because guess what, man? I'm going to show you something. They infuriate you, and guess what? They piss me off, too, man. I hate them with a perfect hatred, man. I should have pulled that earlier, too. Matter of fact, I'm going to get this one last precept, man. We're going to close it out, man. But I would tell you, man, hey, Brother Araya and all the brothers and sisters that might have questions, Captain Jerubbaal does a Q&A on Monday. Captain Benaniyah does one on Sunday. So you got 2 full days to kind of get questions in order for the week, so you can kind of ask them. Even brothers kind of go through the rest of the day and answer questions just like we doing right now. Never hesitate to ask your question to none of us, because guess what? All we're going to do is try to get you the edification that's needed, man. But watch this, Hebrew. The book of Psalms, chapter 137 and 7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Because guess what? Esau ran these things up, man. Guess what? Esau, man, he said, man, guess what? They raising hell on us every day. Man, raise the taxes, man. Raise single-parent household, man. Raise Section 8. Raise food stamps, man. Kill these niggas, man. Continue to do these things, man. Raise it. So he said, man, remember, Lord, the children of Edom. Don't forget them, man. Guess what, Hebrew? We not going to forget them, man. We going to know these things, man. It said, even to the foundation thereof, man. From the bottom all the way to the top. It says, O daughter of Babylon. So it's giving you the context. Guess what? This was Babylon the Great. Now, this is the daughter of Babylon. This is going to now America. It said, who are to be destroyed, man. It said, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us, man. That's why we do these things, man. That's the spirit we try to lead, man, because we're going to be happy, man, when we see this place destroyed, man, for the wickedness that they've done against us, man. Guess what? How they did us? We're going to be happy that they get it back, man. And it says, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, man. We're kind of going to grab little Tanner by the foot, kind of ring him like a damn chicken, chunk his ass like I'm Babe Ruth or something, man. Patrick Mahomes, his little ass, man. No look past his ass into damn ham and let him stomp him. And then kick his own ass.
That's right.
But guess what? That's the spirit we walking in, man. We just walking in the spirit of the Most High, man. King David hated him. We hate him. The Most High God for damn sure hate him, man. And that's the spirit we just walk in, man. So that's why we say Heathen Smeathen, man. But we know the weapons of our warfare not carnal, man. Guess what? Even Judas, when he actually fought them, who actually got the victory, he said the Most High God got the victory, man. The Most High God was their protection, man. So we can never forget these things neither, man. Guess what? We don't make these classes just say go ride and go kill as many as you want. Because what's Most High God going to get that? We gonna be able to do a little bit too now. But guess what? We got to be patient, though, man. But like I said, man, with that, we're going to say shalom, man. Shalom, Sister Adea, man. You a little late, man. But shalom, sis, shalom, man. But here at the Battle Axes, man, we always say keep God, law, statute, commandments, man. Let's get y'all a commandment, man. Matter of fact, I know where I'm finna get. What was you finna get? You had some? Oh, yeah, that's tough. Watch this. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18.
Do that too.
Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18 and start at verse 2.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 2.
Read.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them.
It says, say unto them. That's it. Just say unto them, right?
I am the Lord, your God.
Your God. Let's keep all these things. I'm talking about if we can read one verse, it only talks about Israel. It said, and if people know basic English that we done learned, speaking to the children of Israel and say unto them, pertaining to Israel, right? I am the Lord, your God, possessive, right? Read,
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the land of Egypt, right? Guess what? Guess what? Back then, Egypt and modern day Egypt right now, right? Spiritual Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Read.
Wherein ye dwelt.
We dwelt there then and we dwelling there now, right? Read.
Shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan.
So guess what? Don't do after the way of Egypt, man. It said don't do after the ways of Canaan, right? Don't do after them damn Africans. Get them fat old gauges in your neck. Get them damn bands on your neck. Make your neck all long and slinky like and stuff. And the damn lip. And you, guess what? Castrating the men and all that, man. All that. Come on, man. Eating boo-boo and all that. We don't do that, man. Read,
Whether I bring you. Shall ye not do.
Shall you what?
Shall ye not do.
What else,
Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
We don't walk in their ordinances, man. Read up.
Ye shall do my judgments.
We shall do who judgment?
Ye shall do my judgments.
This shows you that we have two different sets of laws, man. Canaan got their own ordinances, man. Egypt got their own ordinances, man. We got our own too, man. Read.
And keep mine ordinances.
And keep mines, man. Read on.
So walk therein.
Uh-huh.
I am the Lord your God.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall therefore keep my statutes.
Right.
And my judgments.
Uh-huh.
Which if a man do, he shall live in them.
He shall what?
He shall live in them.
Guess what? If you're doing it, you living in them, man. Read.
I am the Lord.
That's it. Close the book, man. Guess what? With that, man, we're going to say shalom, man. All praise and brothers and sisters that tuned in, man.